3-4 किलोमीटर दूर है।
अब ये विलेज कैसा है? शांत है?
अभी ठीक है, फिलहाल अभी ठीक है। पुलिस प्रशासन है यहाँ पे, बहुत अच्छे तरह से सब देखभाल कर रही है।
पुलिस पिकेट is here,
हाँ ये सब
okay.
Has to end. I repeat, this political folly with the human blood has to end. To begin with, let me make my position very clear. I am here
अभी लाइव हो रहा
visiting
है
various
गवर्नमेंट
places of occurrence of violence,
सच है
not
गवर्नमेंट
as
पीसी हो रहा
part
है।
of any fault-finding mission, but for a fact-finding mission. The statements made here will be within the Constitution of India and within the mandate for the government. Let me make it very clear that under the Constitution, my constitutional colleagues have every right to exercise their duties freely and frankly, fearlessly, and governor will not interfere in their turf. They will function independently. Having said this, I would like to make it very clear. My visit to the field has convinced me that there is violence in certain pockets in West Bengal.
আর কি বললেন?
পাশে থাকবে বলেছি।
আর কোন আশ্বাস দিলেন? সিবিআই তদন্ত নিয়ে কি বললেন?
স্যারকে বলেছি, স্যার লিখিত জমা চেয়েছে, স্যার কথা বলবে উপরে মহলে।
আর নিরাপত্তা নিয়ে?
পরিপূর্ণ নিরাপত্তা দিয়েছি, নাম্বার দিয়েছে, যদি কোনো হুমকি টুমকি আসে স্যারকে ফোন করে জানাতে বলেছে।
আর যে 40,000 দিলে সেটা কিসের জন্য?
ওটা মেয়ের পড়াশোনার জন্য 1 বছরের টাকা দিয়েছে।
ঠিক আছে, আপনার নামটা বলুন।
The politics of muscle flexing. Who is responsible for this is not my priority now. My priority is the fact that violence exists. People in some pockets at least are scared of the goons and the lawbreakers. That is a fact which has to be addressed. What did I see? I saw murder. I saw intimidation. I saw heinous crime heaped upon innocent people. This is in certain pockets which I visited. To be specific, I went. Yes, this is Basanti, Kani, Banga, Kuch Bihar, Dinivata, Sitai, Siliguri. Then Darjeeling and Kalimpong I visited. In Kalimpong, there is a place which once was notorious for violence. Now for the last so many years, violence has been curbed there. I wanted to study that model, how that could be brought about. Then of course, as a part of the visit to the field, basically for communication with the common man, I could also visit Yolo, then Malabazar, Mission Hospital, Dinivata Hospital, PK Shah Hospital. These 3 hospitals, I went and visited persons who were injured and also made arrangements for the medical treatment and trying to do some confidence building among the poor people. I have made my own assessment of the situation. I have arrived at my own inference. I also have my suggestions on how to stem this tide of violence. You know, the fire has been set. We should see that the fire does not escalate. The fire does not spread. We have to douse the fire. That is possible. The fire of violence. How is it possible? It is possible in many ways. First, there is the Constitution of India, which envisages free and fair elections. Implement the Constitution in letter and spirit. Number 2, which is very important, the High Court of Calcutta has given an order in no unequivocal terms what are the specific steps that are to be taken to ensure that free and fair election, and more important, to make people fearless and uphold the dignity of the citizen. Implement the High Court order, a letter and spirit. Here is where I have to be cautious. The State Election Commission is responsible for holding the election in a free and fair manner. I have no reason to distrust the State Election Commission. I still believe that the State Election Commission will rise to the occasion and will certainly implement the High Court order in literal spirit and ensure that violence is curbed and the ecosystem is built up where the voter can go and freely cast his vote. For this, what are the actions to be taken? I have 5 points, specific points, which comes as my observation. I underline observation, not instruction, not direction, as my observation, not even advisory, to my constitutional colleague, the State Election Commission. What those observations are, I will not share with the press now, because etiquette demands, proprietary demands that my constitutional colleague is given the freedom to act according to his conscience and according to his sense of right and wrong. That will be given in confidence to him, and I have made my own assessment about who are the gang leaders who are behind this. Yes, it is for the investigating agencies to establish their complicity or involvement. But as a person, as a senior citizen with the experience of 45 years in public administration, I am convinced who are the gang leaders. That is also something which I will share with the competent authorities in confidence. I will wait for 48 hours. This is an ultimatum. We know election is a time-bound affair. You know the date of election has already been announced. That is why 48 hours I will wait to see what action the competent authorities have taken within the Constitution, within the mandate of the High Court judgment in 48 hours. Based on the quality of the decision making, I will give my report card to my masters, that is the people of Bengal. I have a commitment to them. This commitment stems from the Constitution. It is under the Constitution that the governor has been appointed. Who framed the Constitution? The Constitution was framed by we, the people of India, who gave this to ourselves. And number 2, the oath which I took while I assumed office as the governor of the beautiful state of West Bengal. First part is that I will defend the Constitution of India. Second part, I will work for the well-being of the citizens of Bengal. Under these mandates, I will give my report card to the people if my observations to the competent authorities are not implemented by some reason in letter and spirit, because it's up to them. I cannot dictate terms to my constitutional colleagues. They know their responsibility, they're intelligent people, and I stress during election the primary responsibility to see that election is conducted in a free and fair manner rests solely with the State Election Commissioner. I appointed the State Election Commissioner, verifying his track record. He is a competent officer, and I trust that his competence will be brought to bear upon the electoral system. Yes, the election machinery has to be kept well oiled and fighting fit. I think this will be done. To sum up, yes, this sad chapter of violence should end, will end. We will stand together and see that it ends. This violence which you notice are isolated in certain pockets. Even one drop of human blood is important. So that it is confined to certain pockets does not mean much. But I, as governor, will not give a statement that there is widespread violence in the whole of Bengal. We have to segregate the pockets where violence is there. We have to segregate the perpetrators of the kind, the gang leaders. I think this is going to be a new beginning where all stakeholders come together. Violence in elections in Bengal will become a thing of the past. We will be able to go to fresh roads and pastures anymore. Thank you.
Sir, one question.
আমি বিশ্বজিৎ, আপনারা দেখছেন টাইগার নিউজ বাংলা। সুন্দরবনের সোদা মাটির নোনা জলের সব খবর, সবার খবর, মানুষের পাশে, মানুষের সাথে। টাইগার নিউজ বাংলা।